Hey folks. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this done within the next 12 minutes before I leave. But I think this is a question. This is a question, or just something that I think somebody should talk about. You know, as a wrestling fan, whether you're a fan of all wrestling, or Pacific Promotion, or promotions, you always ask yourself one question. Why won't a promotion turn somebody heel when they are failing as a babyface, or the other way around, why not turn the heel babyface when they're not working as a heel? I think it's all about basically behind the scenes. Basically behind the scenes you have the creative staff that think that a person can be successful one way, but yet you're getting a polar opposite reaction from the crowd. In other cases, sometimes the person that you want to push as the face or even the heel doesn't work quite well because, in a sense, it's not natural for them to be that way. You know, it's not easy for them to say the things as a heel that a heel would say. Or it's not easy for them to say the things they have to say as a face because they're more natural on the other side. Well, this past Friday night on Impact, and in case you read the spoilers even before then, Taryn Terrel, who used to be in WWE years ago, I think it just says Taryns or something like that, I'm not really sure. Oh, she went under another name, I can't remember. But anyway, Taryn Terrel has been pushed over the past year or two, past few years, as being a very physical knockout in TNA. Basically, she can go toe-to-toe with the very best there and put on some spectacular matches. Now, one thing people would say about her is, even though she's decent in the ring and once in a while, every now and then, could put on a good match that gets people talking, like the series of matches she had with Gale, there's always a negative that is there that many fans and inside critics feel that is holding her back. And it's the side that she's on, or how she's being represented. In this case, for the past few years, she was always represented as a babyface. Even when she came back after her leave of absence, if you will, her maternity leave, I believe, when she came back, she was still pushed as a face. In fact, she was pushed right to the front of the Knockouts division. And yet, she was being pushed as the top babyface. Or at least one of them. So, still, despite the fact that she has these great matches, like I said, even the series of matches she's had with Gale and a few others, everybody always felt that she was not, the only thing holding her back was she's not natural as a babyface. That she just doesn't click. And that the only way she might get it, she might click, is if you turn her heel. Well, like I said, if you read the spoilers, excuse me, if you read the spoilers, or didn't read the spoilers and watched it for the first time last night, then pretty much those that said she needed to go heel got the wish. And, excuse me, despite what you may think about TNA sometimes, I'll give them credit where credit is due. When they know somebody's got to be more someone will be more natural as a heel, they go that route and they stick with it. Now, there have been some choices that they have made that didn't really work, and in the end they had to turn the person back. And sometimes people like Rude or Aries, it's kind of night and day with them. It's like they're good as a heel and they could be good as a face. But right now, I think what they are as tweeners is just as good. Same with Kurt Angle. You know, he's good as a face, and he's just as good, if not better, as a heel. And sometimes he's right there in that gray area as a tweener. But when it comes to someone like Taryn, this is actually her first trip into heel territory as far as I know. And almost instantly, the moment the dollhouse of Maribel and Jade show up to help her, the moment they arrive and help her, and then she does the pin, it's almost like, boom, just like that. She goes right heel. It's not like, it's like, it's a gift that certain people have, that they can instantly go heel just like that in a snap. I mean, the moment after they powerbombed Kong through the table, and she did the pin the way she did, boom, instant. And not a lot of people get that unless they can naturally turn it on. And despite what you may think of Taryn, she's one of those people that can naturally do that. And she showed it on Friday that she can naturally become a heel. Now the only question a lot of people have is, will this faction that she is leading be a success for the Knockouts division, or is it just an excuse to try to get a replacement for the beautiful people? We don't really know. Now apparently what it seems like to me is the Dollhouse is going to be a faction of a trio faction, maybe more, of unstable knockouts. Basically those that, know they're up against probably the best, know they got people coming after them and can beat them, and because of that, it's making them unstable. Like they can't stand the thought that they're going to lose, so they just lose it themselves. I know that doesn't make sense, but that's what it seems like to me. But like I said, this is just one of those examples where when you know somebody is more natural as a heel, just let them be a heel and let them go with it and see what happens. And again, whether you like Taryn or not, you have to admit, when she turned heel, it was just like that. It just came natural. The way she acted, the way she pinned Kong, it's just natural for her. Now, does this mean she's probably going to get a comeuppance down the line? Of course it does. How else are you going to get the freaking title off her if you don't do something like this? But like I said, this is just an example, and it's coming from TNA of all places, where reality sets in and the creative staff realizes this person is more naturally fit as a heel. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, what this does to the Knockouts division is it hurts them because you got more heelish knockouts than you do babyface knockouts. And that might be true, but give it time and you'll probably have more babyface knockouts. And as much as people may hate to hear this, the beautiful people are probably going to head into babyface territory. They really are, unless they start some kind of alliance between Madison, Angelina, and the Dollhouse. That's the only thing I could see happening. But naturally, you're going to have not just Brooke, not just Kong, not just Gale, but you're going to have other knockouts, like Cherry Bomb's going to show back up. You're going to have a lot of knockouts, even probably some new ones coming in, that are going to be baby faces that are going to stand up to the Dollhouse. And I guarantee by Slammiversary, Taryn will no longer be champion. That's a guaranteed fact. It's a guaranteed fact. So, again, though, that's just my opinion. But like I said, of all places, TNA, Friday Night Impact, showed that when you just let a person be who they naturally can be, in this case be a heel instead of a babyface, it just becomes more natural, and it becomes more easier for you and them to write for the character. You know, let the character be who they want to be. Let them be that character. Let them, in a way, naturally be that that person. Because it's easier for them, instead of forcing them to say and do things that's not them. So, and you know, this is a good example right here. As crazy as it may sound, for WWE and for Ring of Honor and other places, probably take notice of. If you know someone's going to get booed as a heel, get a heelish reaction, even though they're a babyface, turn them heel. WWE obviously is seemingly getting that with the New Day, but there's other people that are in that category that I think they need to kind of start looking at and saying, okay, this person would be more natural as a heel, or this person would be more natural as a babyface. So, but that's just my opinion on it. You let me know what you think. Do you agree that maybe the heel turn by Taryn on Friday is sort of an example of just letting people be who they naturally should be in character, maybe outside the ring? Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like, and I'm out.